Hey guys, it's Quasar, and we're just starting up the round robin for this Master Drake in January. Decided we're gonna change up the format a little bit, and right now we have Moodle versus Mightacus, and they seem to be switching tags back because they stole each other's tags in a little friendly they had beforehand. But so the format is gonna go what? Three talks. So we're gonna be changing the format a little bit. We're gonna be best out of 3, and instead of counter picks, just loser picks the stage, just to speed things up. So, stage list is just going to be standard with Umbra Clock not quite being legal. But if you want a little side thing, and currently Moodle seems to be going Palutena, which is an odd choice. You guys still counterpick for the first stage. We're just gentlemen. So it's going to be gentlemaning to town and city, which I don't know, I think it's going to benefit Corrin a lot more because Corrin can get gimped a little bit from recoveries. It's not bad at all. It's not bad by any means, but it's not that great. So, I think it benefits her more because she can kill before she's going to get gimped. I know it benefits characters like Cloud a lot. Oh, held that F smash for a while. I was expecting a little bit of dunk from time. I was expecting a little more disrespect than that, but. Andrew just kind of throwing some moves out. I wouldn't really expect him to do that. Oh, got sniped by the up smash. I mean, he's definitely throwing moves, and he just kind of shot another Dragon King shot. And really, what's doing him in right now is just him throwing moves and throwing counters. Because if he weren't if he were to be a bit more careful with his moves, like he should have been there, he definitely would have been a lot. In a much better spot. I didn't see Moodle, gentleman stocked in there. But Mightacus or Andrew, which, by the way, shameless plug, check out his stream. He streams every so often, and I generally find it pretty funny. So, we'll break in the action. And Tyler's just at this point just juggling him to death. The imminent death that will come. Unless he goes savage and doesn't move his stock for the last 2, but. Definitely, using Andrew could definitely use a tilt more than smash attacks. Then again, he is playing Corrin, so it is tempting to use his smash attacks, and he messed up his recovery again. But I'll give him a little bit of credit. He's fairly new to me, so I mean, you may have seen him come to a couple tournaments. Give him the benefit of the doubt. That's the only time he really works. So. Clips him with the counter there. Nice up B, honestly. That was. Covering a lot of options that Tower could have landing before they're right on the Tower shield. Oh, is he going for the balloon? Is he gonna get it? God, he can't get. Neither of them get the balloon. Tower gets the balloon. In my eyes, that counts as 1 stock lead right there. So now he's leading by 2 stocks actually because he got the balloon. And honestly, that's a good downer there, catching Moodle's jump. Mightacus catching him downer. Pop out in that grab after the completely whiffed counter. And Tyler's just sort of camping at the ledge trying. Good stage by Mightacus. I think it was, forced to death, but I think it was worth, honestly.
I was gonna do the thing where
And game 1 does go to Moodle.
Right off the stage.
But definitely not without a fight. He did fairly well. Is he going male Corrin? Don't go male Corrin. Don't go male Corrin.
It's a 50-50.
Oh, he got male Corrin. No respect. Tyler. You got to whoop him for this one. Go random. Whoop him. Just don't get Olimar. No, you're going. You have to go Cloud on my lap, or else you forfeit the game. It's a game. If you quit? Oh, you did? Okay. Okay. Okay, I have hat hair. It makes me look like an anime side character. We're switching character. Going Peach. And we're gonna have some waifu on. And he's male Corrin again. Tower, you gotta whoop him for it, you gotta whoop him because we can't just simply let someone go male Corrin. Andrew, you might want to go back and fix that. You seem to be having a gender problem.
I'm gonna go Miiverse.
Go Miiverse? See, I don't know if you guys know this, but Miiverse is Tyler's kryptonite. He can't play on Miiverse if there's messages. Apparently he gets too distracted. quote unquote.
Oh, right, this is the peach thing, the onions.
The onions? Might you just call the turnips onions? And he's just asking for a whooping. Nice grab there into Grabberly's pin. That was really good option by Mightacus there. I think maybe he could have maximized some more percent off of it. Sort of pinning. And again, I don't think that was a good option either, just down air off the stage. But
I'm sorry, this is like what my worst thing that happened the first time I ever did it.
got sweet spot up smash. I'm surprised I didn't just kind of start chaining up smashes on him because he was being a little predictable at the ledge and just not blocking or doing any defensive options. And Andrew just needs to kind of calm down, you know, stop throwing powerful moves. Good down air there though. I'm gonna give him some credit. The down air there was really good. And misses the kick. I think the backwards kick probably would have hit there. Would have been slightly better option, but he just got vomited on. Which, I mean, the move. Can anyone tell me why Peach's counter is so bad in comparison to the rest of them? Zero punish for sort of letting Tyler just drift to the ledge. That was surprising. He grabbed his ledge himself. He just barely got off, but you know, we all know what Andrew does at the ledge by now. And it's usually not make it back. It's usually not make it back. So, I'm thinking, good pin there. He has gotten a couple really good pins so far. And no punish coming out of the free fall. A little bit late to react. And he does get the up smash go from the platform. Definitely wouldn't have filled without being on the platform. Due to him not getting the sweet spot. But just gonna down air onto the platform. You know, still not safe. Andrew, if you do it one more time, I think it might become safe. I don't know. And you might want to try it again.
I mean, I am at 100. I'm not going to do it again because then I'll die.
I think he just got smacked by that ribbon twirl, which I'd like to acknowledge how good the animation is for the ribbon twirl. It just looks so smooth, and I love the animation overall. I think most of us on the channel do. We can go with that back air, whose animation is not that great for Peach. Sort of. Let me just throw my waist out there, let it sit there for a second, and then come back. Was he gonna combo to death? No. Ooh, converts off the up smash. I don't know if that was intentional, but reading the nair and just up smashing again, going straight through the nair. Yes, right past the nair, and see, Andrea, I know it didn't work that time, but if you do it again, down air might become safe.
Okay. No.
Ooh, I feel like he's going for the scoop there, going for like a scoop into like a forward air or something with that short hop up air. Trying to smack him into the air and then get some good combos off it. But definitely throwing these counters. I think he's hit one so far in the set, or it may have been in the friendly they played beforehand. But he's not hitting these counters, and I think it's just because Tower can read when he's doing them because it's being predictable, kind of mashing a little bit counter when he's in combo. And gets it to the end. I feel like there.
I swear if I was actually
Down air looked pretty safe that time though, you know, didn't get the punish for down air, maybe the first time all set. And I think he might do it again. You know, guys, leave a like if you think Andrew's gonna down air again. Look. Jumping, just kind of jumping around. Down air. No conversion. I was thinking Tyler would go for an up air off of that, but just kind of staying on the ground and up smashing. And I think he's probably going to go for the forward air kill around here. You can see him floating with the forward air. I'd like him to go with the turnip instead, getting parry-wise. Just allowed to the dash attack. I feel like there could have been a better conversion off that. Gets the forward smash kill at max range. Really gets facing my Andrew there. Definitely clutching on the set right at the end. Playing at about 100% for a little while. And then getting just really nicely spaced forward smash there. The Corrin special. Down air. Down B, and F smash. Is he going male Corrin? Is he going male Corrin?
I don't know.
Might go male Corrin for the third game in a row.
Okay.
The Tower's going sheet. Gonna give Corrin. Oh, I thought he was gonna give Corrin just all the rage in the world he wanted. Forward smash killing it like 40. But no, he's going random. And he's gonna get like Puff for Olimar. I'm calling it now. Puff for Olimar. It's comment below. Puff for Olimar.
Cocky there, aren't you?
Puff. I don't know. I personally think he's gonna get puffed and he's gonna get forward smash maybe 35%, and he's just gonna get destroyed.
No.
Oh, he got Mac. He got Mac. So one counter, game over. One forward air, game over. Literally hits him with anything, game over. Right. So Tyler has to get hit by virtually nothing to not die. And so far, he has the 50% lead. And he seems to be doing pretty well with the Mac. Going with the Mac attack right there.
Oh my god, they stuck right in the right way.
Okay, and Andrew seems to be, turning the wrong way every so often. And I don't know if you can tell. He's still male Corrin. I mean, there seems to be an issue there. Because we all know that there's only one skin that you ever use. That's the orange one, the black one, the pink one, and the white one. And not this white one, the other white one. So I'm gonna give him credit. That was a good downer there. And I think, Little Mac might be out forward smash kill percent right now. You can get the tipper. But Andrew insisting on going for the side Bs and down airs and down smashes. Oh, we just got read like a book right there. See, if you didn't know, their homework was to get 3 books from the library. I think Tyler just got one right there. He read them like a book. Forward smash is off the ledge again. Is that? Equalize stocks right here. Tyler gonna throw away this set by being a gentleman for the first time in his life. It wasn't supposed to be. It was supposed to be just as cheesy as the rest of my jokes are. But is he gonna kill? Doesn't kill. It's going for the same up B air dodge read, and Andrew just keeps falling into it. Counters the forward smash. I think he's probably gonna make it back. Oh, footstool. Tyler, are you gonna take that? You gonna take that footstool? Oh, give him a dance. Oh my god.
I'm going away.
He just got my and then Andrew got up, walks away, and is going to Wendy's right now.